Hey guys, get ready with me with my makeup routine. This is a long-awaited video, and it's very in-depth, so let's get started. So first with my brows, I use the Groom Brow Gel in the shade Dark. And I kind of like push up my eyebrows like this, and then I go like that. And I do the same exact thing on the other side. Okay, next to shape out my brows, I use the Tarte Shape Tape contour concealer in the shade Light Brown. Then I use this brush. I need to get a new one, but like I use like the tip of it. And I also use a beauty blender in this. So I open it, I go like this, and then I kind of just like go like this. And literally just do the same exact thing to the other side. And then I connect them
available for free, including
like this, and then I add a little
so you can explore unforgettable mysteries
like that in the middle. Then I wet my beauty blender with water, and then I blend one eye in. And then literally right after I blend that eye, I get the Huda Beauty powder in the shade Banana Bread, and I just set that eye so that it doesn't crease. And then I do the same thing to the other side. So now that the brows are done, for primer, I use the Il Makiage No Filter Poreless Base Smoothing Primer. And I put it on my cheeks, on my chin, and yeah. And I just rub it in with my hands. Now I use the e.l.f. Halo Glow Foundation in the shade Fair, which is shade 0. And then I just put it on my cheeks. And then I just use a beauty blender to blend it in. Okay, so now for concealer, I use the same exact one that I use for my brows. I use the Tarte Shape Tape contour concealer in the shade Light Medium. And then I just put it under my eyes like that. And then I use the Tarte concealing stick. And then I just blend it in like this. And then I do the same thing to the other side. And then if it looks a little patchy, I just go in with my beauty blender and it just fixes it up. Okay, now I use the Health Glow Beauty One Contour. I put it on my forehead, on my nose like this, and then I go like that on my cheeks. So I don't know what brand this brush is called, but it's called a Snatch Plus Sculpt Contour Brush, and I got it from Ulta. And then I just blend it in like this, like I just like pat it. And same up on my forehead. And the exact same thing on the other side. And then my nose, literally just dab it. Next I use the e.l.f. Liquid Blush in the shade Suave Mauve. And then I just put it on my cheeks, and then I blend it in with a beauty blender. And I just like dab it, like I don't like smear it. Same exact thing to the other side. Next I use the Morphe powder in the shade Brightening Pink. And then I put some under my eyes. And then on the other side. And then I put it across my cheeks like this. And then I just let that sit. And now since we're letting that sit, I use the Benefit Hoola Bronzer with the same brush that is the Snatch Plus Sculptor Contour Blush, which I got from Ulta, yeah. And then I just put it on my forehead. And then I put it on my cheeks. Next I use this brush. I have no idea where I got it. I got it from my mom. She's had it for like a long time. But I just like use it to brush out my powder. Next I use the NARS blush in the shade Deep Throat. And I use the e.l.f. Putty Blush. And then I just put it on my face like this. I do it on the other side. Next I use the Cookie Highlighter. And then I just get my finger like this. And I just like rub it. And then I put it on my nose. I get more and just put it on my cheek. And obviously on the other side too. Next I use the Tweezerman eyelash curler. And then I just kind of do it like 5 times. And I hold it and go like that. And then I do it to the same exact side. Next I use the Telescopic Carbon Black. And then I just apply it like this. And then literally the same exact thing on the other side. Next I use the Wet n Wild lip liner in the shade 715 Plumberry. And then I just line my lips. Next I use the e.l.f. lip oil in the shade Jam Session. I just apply it like that. Next I use the Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. And then yeah, I just spray my face. And that is it. I love you guys so much, and I hope this helped. Yeah, let me know if you guys want any more requests. But yeah, I love you guys so much. I hope you guys have an amazing day. Bye.